Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So we've been decoding Mamwich, changing to Manwich. And before I get started, let me just say, Danny, uh, as in Mandela Effect, Quantum Stuff, Texas. Danny, I believe, is the name of his channel. Him and I have been corresponding for a long time, actually, at least 3 or 4 years. And finally got the opportunity to speak with him on the phone. And he asked me to do a video or something. And I intend to do that right now. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly it is I'm supposed to do. So in the meantime, we're going to move on with this. But yeah, if you want me to do something, we're going to do it. And so I just got to figure out exactly what I should do. Mamwich changing to Manwich now. We're going to move on with this one for a moment. And we got our residue as evidence for the change. And as with the residue, we got more, obviously. How about vegan sloppy joes? I've never had Mamwich before, but I'm pretty sure I'd like it. There's Mamwich. And as we roll down here, right, if your restaurant is selling Mamwich, not Manwich, Mamwich, and selling juicy ribs. But the Mamwich is what people like most from the menu they love. The Mamwich. And dehydrate Mamwich over potatoes. And a side of corn is going to be my menu. But now I have to decide what to take off. So Mamwich over potatoes. All right, so there's some more residue on top of the residue video we did, on top of all the other residue I've been showing as we go. So we got our extractions. We got our extractions to run through all the categories, got a translation out of that, found the University of New Mexico as our potential quantum network suspect. We then converted those extractions into numbers and went through all the categories again. We then broke down everything we could from Mamwich, Hunts, Mamwich, your extract or your changes, your extractions, what it used to be, what it is now, ConAgra brands, ConAgra foods, where it's located, who's in charge. We did the same thing with the University of New Mexico. And then, and I believe we're on Chicago, Illinois at this point. Oh, yeah. There's Steve's Glitchy Electronics 207 90 279 99 nines across the board. Quite interesting stuff. But we were on Chicago, Illinois. Gaps don't really matter. 67, 49, 160 or 176, and 50. So we brought 67, 49, 176, and 50 over. We did that for everything. Got the 4 base ciphers, and it's important to note that these bottom reductions are important, but we don't use them to avoid coincidence theorists. 6 plus 7 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. That gets your bottom number. 4 plus 9 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. That gets your bottom number of 4. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 8 plus 6 is 14. 4 plus 1 is 5. And 5, you just drop the 0 and you got 5 there. So we could be using these and making more connections, but we don't need to. It's also important to note there are 36 ciphers we could be using. And we could definitely be using Jewish, because that's the next most important one. We could be using 5 if we wanted to, 5 ciphers. But We won't be doing that to avoid coincidence theorists. We only use 67, 76, 670, 760, 706, 607, same numbers, different order. All right. So now we only use the top. So, and 4 base ciphers. So now we're on, I'm in the wrong place. Excuse me. Now we're on 1, 10, and 100. Basically 1. You got ConAgra Brands Incorporated from Mamwich. Manwich is 100. Bossum, as in Dr. Bossum L. Famawi, the head of MAWI DNA Technologies, which we found in Sherwin-Williams, is 10. Dr. L. Famawi is in Dr. Bossum L. Famawi, which we found in Sherwin-Williams, head of Maui DNA Technologies, is 100. DNA is in Maui, MAWI, DNA Technologies from Sherwin-Williams is 10. MAWI, DNA Technologies, there it is. What we found in Sherwin-Williams is 100. NTU, Nanyang Technological University, which we found in Guns N' Roses Better, located in Singapore, China, by the way, is 10. China, as in at Nanyang Technological University, located in Singapore, China, is 100. S, one of your extractions from Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing, is 1. Jet, as in Joan Jett, as in Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll, from Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll, is 10. Texas, TX, is in South Texas College, located in McAllen, Texas. TX, which we found in Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll, is 10 in 2 ciphers. Blackhearts is in Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, from Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll, is 100. PS is in Perry Stone, as in Perry Stone Ministries, give the money to your stone. In our translations, led us to Perry Stone Ministries donation site, which we found in Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven, is 10. Stairway is in Stairway to Heaven, from Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven, is 100. And Gregory P. Crawford, the head of the University of Miami, which we found in Metallica Fade to Black, is 100. So here in 1, 10, and 100, you have Manwich connected to Sherwin-Williams, connected to Guns N' Roses Better, connected to Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing, connected to Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll, connected to Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven, connected to Metallica, Fade to Black, all in 100, 10, and 1, which it's all basically 1. All right, now you got 71, 17, 107, 170, 701, and 710. Same numbers, different order. You have Manwich, as in Mamwich changed to Manwich, is 71. ConAgra Brands Incorporated, which is what ConAgra Foods is now, which owns Hunt's Mamwich, from Manwich is 71. And Stokes is in Garnett S. Stokes, the head of the University of New Mexico, which we found in Manwich, is 17. Rug, as in Rug changed to Carpet, from one of your direct changes from the Big Lebowski, is 17. Bossum, as in Dr. Bossum L. Famawi, the head of MAWI DNA Technologies, is 107. Coleman, as in Coleman Shemi, which the artist from Argentina, which we found in Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing. His last name was right there in the changes, is 17. Never, is in Ever changed to Never. One of your changes from Guns N' Roses Better is 71. NTU is in Nanyang Technological University. Their initials, which we found in Guns N' Roses Better, is 17. Desert, as in Desert Research Institute, which we found in Star Wars, is 71. Black Hearts is in Joan Jett and the Black Hearts. From Joan Jett and the Black Hearts, I Love Rock and Roll is 71. To Will, you could put an equal sign in here. Your direct changes, one set of your direct changes from Metallica Fade to Black is 71. Song from our control group, because a lot of these are songs, is 17. Lyrical change from our control group, because a lot of these are lyrical changes, is 71. Masonic Temple, which is connected to quantum change in 3 of the 4 base ciphers. And if you wanted to, those of you who are following along and understand it, would understand that 71 and 62, the last cipher, reduces to the same 8. So they're actually synonymous in 4 of the 4 ciphers. But Masonic Temple from our control group is 71. The Montauk Project, then, from our control group is 71. So Masonic Temple and the Montauk Project. All right. And quantum change. Mason from our control group is 17, is in Freemason. Movie is in The Big Lebowski and Star Wars. Our movie changes is 71. Stairway to Heaven is in Led Zeppelin. Stairway to Heaven from Led Zeppelin. Stairway to Heaven is 71. Donation Site is in Give the Money to Your Stone, which we found in the translations of Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. Took us to Perry Stone Ministries Donation Site. Donation Site from Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven is 71. Ones, one of your changes from Spin Doctor's Two Princes is 17. YSI, which we found in Spin Doctor's Two Princes, is 17. And Yellow Springs, Ohio, which is where YSI is located, which we found in Spin Doctor's Two Princes, is 71. So here in 71, 17, 107, 170, 701, and 710, same numbers, different order. We have Manwich, connected to the Big Lebowski, connected to Sherwin-Williams, connected to Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing, connected to Guns N' Roses Better, connected to Star Wars, connected to Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll, connected to Metallica Fade to Black, connected to Song, connected to Lyrical Change, connected to Masonic Temple, connected to the Montauk Project. Now notice Lyrical Change, Masonic Temple, and the Montauk Project all share the number 71. And and these are all then connected to quantum change. I don't think that's a coincidence. Mason, connected to movie from our control group as well. Connected to Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven. Connected to Spin Doctor's Two Princes. All in that number. All right, and that gets us through this one. So in the coming days, I'll try to get the next one out and try to get the video Danny wants. I'm not sure exactly what he wants. So Danny, if you could help me out, I know you said not to worry about it, but you asked me to do it, and it's not a big deal. I will do it. I'll do anything to help. I just need to know exactly what it is I'm supposed to be doing, so that would help me out a lot. So if you could let me know, or maybe we should get together and talk again, and maybe that'd help me understand better. Maybe I'm just having a hard time interpreting, or the miscommunication, as you said. That could be my fault. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. So for now, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down when appropriate. Thanks for all your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.